Hi guys, it's me, Naturally Mickey. I'm just coming through to give you a video about tips about being newly natural as I approach my 1 year natural point. Um, I just think it will be helpful to give other new naturals some tips that I would have liked to have known. And you can search all over YouTube, there's different tips, but these are just my tips. Okay, so the first tip that I have them on my Blackberry, is moisture. I had less than an inch of hair in January of 2011, and it was dry. It was so dry, like it felt like straw or something. I don't know. So what I did was I just upped my moisture because while I was transitioning, I was alternating moisturizing products with protein products. So I took protein completely out and I just focused on moisture for a little while. So what I did was I baggied. I used a little bit of leave-in conditioner and maybe some regular conditioner, whatever you want to use to add moisture to your hair, and then put a baggie on your hair and then your bonnet, your scarf, whatever, and sleep with that overnight. And then when you do your wash and go, because when you have a teeny weeny afro like 1 inch, that's really all you can do is a wash and go. When you do that, you just take off the bag and you're ready to go. But it just allows moisture to get in your hair overnight. And then seal the moisture in with an oil like extra virgin olive oil, emu oil, extra virgin coconut oil, whatever. There's millions of types of oils out there. Choose your favorite and just seal with that. It takes a while for your hair to learn how to retain moisture. My hair was pretty dry until I was about maybe 3 months natural, and then I felt my hair like 2 days later, like, huh, I still have moisture. My hair's still moist. So, and you're not gonna feel your hair and be like, it's like wet moisture. No, it just doesn't feel dry, if that makes sense. You'll know the difference. That brings me to my next tip, which is know your hair. You have to learn your hair. My hair doesn't like everything that everybody else hair likes. My hair is very fine. I don't know if you can tell, like you can see through some parts. It's very fine. So my hair does not like heavy products. My hair does like creams, but before that's to seal, like for moisture. So you have to kind of learn what your hair likes, kind of by trial and error. But I will say, don't jump on every bandwagon that you see. Kind of pick and choose. You are going to have to experiment with different products, but you want to pick and choose. Sorry. You want to pick and choose, what you get. Don't just jump on the bandwagon and become a product junkie because that's what everybody else is doing. What else? Be consistent. Whatever you start doing, keep doing it. I know one thing that I was never consistent with was my sulfur mix with the peppermint oil. I use it whenever I feel like it. I wasn't consistent with that, but everything else that I've started using, I pretty much still using now. I still use my Garnier Fructis leave-in. I still use Eco Styler Blue, which is, I had to try a couple different kinds of those to find which one I like the best. I still use extra virgin olive oil. That's like a staple, for everybody or whatever. But pretty much my products have stayed the same. Once I found what works, I was consistent. The only thing that changes is my stylers. Like I'm trying to find the right product for my twist outs, braid outs, and whatnot. Obviously you want to sleep with your satin bonnet. That's like the my advice would be to detangle on wet hair. There might be times if you're trying to keep your hair stretched that you want to detangle on dry hair, but for the most part, I always detangle on wet hair because it's just more pliable, it slides more, it has more give, blah, blah, blah. Scarves. When you have a teeny weeny afro, scarves can be your best friend because some days, like when when it's real short, like an inch, you can like pretty much go. But like when it's like this long and it shrinks to like this, scarves just like wrap the scarves and tie them. Search YouTube for different ways to tie scarves, and those will be your best friends for the days where you just are not feeling it. Because you will be tempted to cut it back off if you keep getting frustrated with your hair. Deep condition. I deep condition weekly after my shampoo because in the beginning I was using a sulfate free shampoo. I don't really like them. I like my hair to feel clean, so I use a regular Suave shampoo, Juicy Apple, with all the sulfates. But immediately behind it, I deep condition, and I haven't had any ill effects on my hair from that. Also, a part of knowing your hair, I know I'm backtracking, but I'm kind of remembering stuff as I'm going. Know your porosity, your hair type. I'm not really big into hair typing. I guess if I had to type my hair on my hair with just regular texture dry, no product, I'd be a 3C, 4A. 3C mostly in here, and then 4A like everywhere else. Maybe a smidge of 4B on the temples. But it doesn't really do anything for me to know those numbers and letters. But porosity, density, texture, those things are important. I would classify myself as fine haired, silky, high porosity. Or normal porosity to high porosity. My hair has been color treated. You can't really see the color. It's like an off brown color, but because it was like auburn red and I put a black rinse over it and the rinse is fading, so it's like a weird color. So that if it looks ashy, that's why I need to re-rinse it. And then my last tip for you newly natural ladies is be patient and take pictures. Let me start with take pictures first because that goes into being patient. If you take pictures every month, like take one picture every week and then put them in, categorize them by month, or just take pictures throughout the year or whatever. And then you can, when you're feeling discouraged, go back to that first big chop picture and then go back to the picture you just took today and look at the growth. Because there's a lot of times when I just feel like, oh, my hair is not growing. And then I go back to the pictures and I had like that much hair. So it's just patience. It takes a while for you to see the results. Me personally, I like to stretch my hair. This is a twist out on blown out hair. So I like to keep my hair stretched. It prevents knotting, it prevents tangling, and it shows a little bit more of my length. So I just prefer it that way. You don't have to do it the same way I do it. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and do this video because my 1 year natural nap-anniversary is coming up and I'm excited. And I'm going to be straightening my hair Sunday. So yeah, it'll be the first time I straighten my hair in over a year. So I'm excited, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.